Someone loves you more than you know. Their heart has literally been tied to yours across lifetimes. I'm not kidding. Like, before they met you, they were already thinking about you. They were dreaming about you, wishing, hoping, longing, craving. And it's like if you were to ask them right now, how long is this gonna last? How long is this love going to last? They would be like, well, I'm gonna love you beyond death. I'm gonna love you right now in this life, and I don't want to give my heart away to anyone else, even beyond, okay? So this is giving a soul bond that, like, it's so intense, the energy that I'm picking up on. It's this love that you have, and you can feel it. I know you can feel it. It goes beyond anything you've ever experienced. And it is, it's not so much well, I'm getting to know this person, or, I don't really know you. Who are you kind of energy. It's really, I remember you. I remember these feelings. It's like there are memories that are being unlocked every time you interact with them. You unlock new memories from past lives, and that is so beautiful. It's so precious. I was really, a couple days ago, I was getting this analogy of a treasure. When you find a treasure that is so special, no one has ever seen it. No one was ever able to find this, and you just stumble across it, okay? It's like one day you find this treasure, and that is your love. It's like they want to keep it in sort of a chest and lock it up so that no one can, from the outside, and no one can ever destroy it. But that's not even necessary, because your love is divinely protected. I'm not joking. Like, you can feel it. It's weird. It's kind of weird, because intrinsically, you can feel it, you can sense it, that there is more to this connection, and you have an inner knowing that it's gonna go well, that it's all gonna play out in the most perfect way. Yet your outside world hasn't really, it hasn't really fully reflected it. And that's okay. It's protected because you're meant to be together. And I feel you almost have like unfinished business from these other incarnations together. Whereas like you didn't have the chance or the opportunity to really unite. Maybe there were problems, obstacles in the way, because this was not only, okay, we met in our past life, but really past lives. So maybe it was even like you were a different gender in your past life, or, it was in a whole different country, in other cultures. And I want you to know that all these things that you're interested in, that you feel drawn to, these are sort of memories or breadcrumbs to your past lives. And just like this, when you met this person, I see you meeting them, and there was this moment where you just knew. Your soul kind of had this moment of recognition where you met them, and there was this instant familiarity. It was like, hey, there you are. That was like your inner dialogue was like, hey, there you are. I've been waiting for you. I kind of hear this Rihanna song again, like, where have you been all my life? Okay, so, the analogy that I'm getting here, it's kind of a little odd, but you were kind of out in the rain, in the pouring rain. There's a storm, you feel cold, you feel a little bit lost, a little bit lonely. And then there's this light, okay? And you walk towards this light, and this is your person. And then suddenly they take you in, they open the door. They're like, come in, I'm gonna make you a tea, you know? And you sit there by the fireplace and you talk and talk for hours. It's kind of like you were in the storm of life. And then they came and they took you in, they took you as you are. And you've never been treated like this by anyone else. And the way your heart, I see it really with two doors just opening up. There is a warmth that, it's like almost like it was frozen for so many years. Your heart was frozen by all the experiences in life, because I feel your heart has been broken more than once by different people, not only in a romantic way. No, your heart has kind of been broken by all the experiences because you're such a kind-hearted, loving person, and other people have taken advantage of you. And that has made you feel a certain type of way. So you kind of closed it down. But there was always this feeling of, I want this love where I feel like I'm coming home, and then I see you walking across this path, and they open the door, they let you in, and it's just flowing. It's flowing effortlessly, and they feel it. Like, in a way, they have no appropriate ways to describe what they're feeling, because it would never do it justice. This is what they're thinking. Like, whatever I'm saying, it can never really capture what my heart really feels, okay? So because their emotions for you run so deep that it is giving ancient. It's giving every time they look at you, especially when they look into your eyes, because your eyes are kind of activating this connection, this soul bond. Every time they're doing this, or they're also dreaming of you when they encounter you in their dreams, when you're having telepathy with that person, they're unlocking a new piece of this. And I'm seeing your hearts really connected, no matter where you are, no matter the distance. Because with a soul bond, it's really like that. You're connected across lifetimes, which means this connection, it's not like the classical way that we would usually go about this, where it's like, okay, I am meeting someone, I am with them physically, that means I'm connecting. No, this communication goes on in a whole other realm. It's almost, as if your souls are connecting 24/7, even though your bodies currently might not be in the same room, okay? So that's just something that I picked up on. And by the way, if you're interested in this, because there is a real science behind it, of quantum entanglement, where there's basically two particles, and no matter how far they're apart, they could be on the other side of the universe. I'm not joking. Like, they're communicating beyond this. And that's basically how thought transmission works, or telepathy. You're communicating on a whole other level. And if you want to find out how that exactly works, really what they're thinking, what they're feeling, as well as just ask me anything, because I am hosting a thought transmission masterclass where we're not only going to talk about how does it even work, what is my person feeling when I'm doing all of this, when I'm thinking about them, when I'm visualizing a scenario maybe, where you can ask me anything, because I've been on the twin flame journey for 2 years now, and I've learned so much from my own experience. I know how hard it can be just to miss your other half, and they're not around, and you still feel them, and you're like, what is going on? Like, am I going crazy? I have been putting together countless exercises to connect to them. I'm also gonna do a live meditation where we're going to connect on that heart level, where you can basically tap into your person's energetic field and transfer your energy to them, and vice versa. So it's basically almost like a love transmission. You're transmitting your love to them, and you're opening up to receive this. And I am looking forward to this so much, guys. The last time it's been so fun and it's been just amazing. Now let's get a little bit into their thoughts, okay? Because there's so much going on in their mind. It's not that they're confused. They're actually pretty sure about you. And I feel that for some time you've been questioning, you've been doubting, because their actions in this physical realm haven't been that clear. And that's the interesting thing. You have a signal that is coming in from their soul, from their higher self, that is so clear. It's so clear. And the signal is really overwhelming. It's pouring into you energetically, that love. Sometimes you're having these overwhelming bursts of energy. I'm seeing your heart chakra literally glowing, almost like radiating. You're bubbly, you're happy. You want to run all over the place because you're suddenly filled with all this energy. You're really picking up on their telepathic signal, but then you get carried away. You're like, okay, but why is this person not reaching out? Like, I kind of know that they love me. Why are they not fully showing up like this? And they themselves are really currently in this figuring out how they can approach you kind of energy, okay? So their hearts knew the second they met you. This is the message that came through so strongly. And it came through in a very cute way. It came through in the way that they're walking to a tree and they're carving your initials into that tree, with a little heart with that arrow through it, like fitting for this Valentine's season. And they want you to be their Valentine for life, is what I was hearing. So they're carving, I'm hearing them like, I am carving your name into my heart to tell you that I'm yours and you're mine. In a way, they're very loving and a pure-hearted person, just so romantic. They have never thought in their entire life, before they met you, they've never thought that they could have such deep feelings. And that is the reason for this whole confusion. It's because they were almost overwhelmed by it. Not afraid in the sense that they're, oh my God, like I'm afraid of her or him, but they were afraid of the depth that was unlocked by meeting you. Is like, they thought like, okay, I know who I am. I know myself. Like, this is my name. This is where I live. This is who I am. They met you and suddenly that was no longer valid. It's as if you had unlocked a character, a personality, or a part of them that was they were unable to access this part of themselves before they met you. And then on top of that, there are like layers to this. On top of that, they were having fantasies that they had never had before. I'm seeing them, not that they're completely like a party animal and super wild and like, but they were kind of like in that energy of being wild and free, is what I was hearing. They could be someone who just prefer to go alone, for some time, just live their life, have fun, and that's it. But it came all of a sudden where suddenly they were like, I want to get married. Actually, I want to have a future where I'm ready to settle down. And this sent them on a whole, like, they were spiraling like crazy. What they want you to know is that they're actually changing their ways because they have felt deep in their heart this connection. Like, my feelings run deeper than you know, is what they want you to know. And also, I was hearing, you make me want to do a 180. There is almost a vow. You know, when you're getting married and you're exchanging your vows and everything, it is as if your hearts have made a vow before you came into this incarnation. So before you incarnated into this body, you both promised each other to come back to meet and to finish what you have started lifetimes ago. And there is a sense of urgency of like, let's make it happen. And this is their drive. This is the fire that is burning within them. The motivation that they have to change is this depth. This is like when you find an ancient treasure that is, you know, as if like you have like this ancient treasure, you keep it in your bedroom, you know, like in a movie, and suddenly it would start to radiate this light, let's say at night, and you're like, oh my God, it's getting more and more powerful. It's like having a life of its own. And then this treasure would like take over you. Like it would, you know, make you do things almost like a science fiction movie. I'm seeing it. It's kind of wild. They feel as though your love has taken control of them and has a power over them that they cannot resist, is what I'm hearing. Well, let's share a couple of messages before I pull your oracle cards. So the first song that I channeled is Forever and Ever by Randy Travis. And it goes like this. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. And I was writing down a vow and a promise. You know, even before you get married to someone, you know those stories where someone is saying like, I knew it the first second. Like, I just knew. Something inside of me told me, you're gonna marry that person. And this is what they feel. It's an unexplainable pull towards you where they almost feel, is what I'm hearing, they feel like you're already married. And I was seeing 2 rings, you know, like wedding rings, and it reminded me of the infinity symbol. So they want you to know this is infinity, this is eternity. My love for you is eternal. There was another song, it's by Moose T and Simply Red, and it's called Tonight. It's about this man who is plotting to propose to his girlfriend, and he comes home and, you know, prepares everything. And this is what they're kind of doing when they're in bed at night, awake. They're running through certain scenarios like the proposal, the wedding day, and your life together. And that makes this person so happy. And it goes like, will you marry me, baby? Because I just love you. Marry me now and our dreams will come true. So they are really a romantic at heart. Even though a marriage is not necessary, you don't have to get married, I feel to them, it just means a lot. It means a lot to commit to you officially. They want the world to know is kind of the energy that I'm picking up on, which is so sweet. Spirit, is there anything that we need to know about this connection? We have the card of Sagittarius coming up. They could be a Sagittarius. They don't have to be, because that energy is really this wild and free traveling adventure. I need a constant adventure. I need stimulation of the mind and body and soul. Like, I want to have new things that I'm seeing and learning every day, but they want to take you into this. They want you by their side. Like when they're traveling the world and stuff like that, they want to do it with you, because you bring them peace. And not only is this card of peace signaling where it's like, this is how I feel when I'm with you, this is how you make me feel, but it's also you're protected by angels. Sometimes you might feel as though you have angels around you or some sort of protection. You're not going crazy, you're really protected. Your love is protected by a higher force or a higher power. And with that, negotiation is giving This is giving certificate. Officially married. Like, you know, with that, like, they want a union with you. Gift and lucky card. I'm feeling you're not only this treasure, you're the gift that keeps on giving is what I'm hearing. Because everything they learn about you is like a little gift. You know, when you have a gift and you're so excited to unwrap it because you're like, oh my God, I wonder what's inside. And with you, it's like everything they learn about you is a little gift because it's new. And you have so many layers to you. You have so much, and they would love nothing more than to discover this for life, like forever and ever. Please don't make it stop. Please don't let this end. I want you forever. I want this. I want us forever. And with that lucky card, things are shifting. This means that whatever you've been worrying about is forget it, okay? Just forget about it. Everything is already unfolding because you never know. This is the magic of it all. You never know. It's already shifting for you. And that's the beauty of it all. Just like, you know, when you met, it was out of the blue. It was unexpected. You didn't think, okay? You were wishing, hoping, but you didn't think that it would happen in this way. Just like this, leave a little room for the surprises, the magic, the thrill of it all. Because they would love nothing more than to come forward with an offer. Yes. 777. That might be significant for you. Jackpot. You hit the jackpot. Both of you. You're for each other the one. The perfect partner. The perfect match is what I'm hearing. They feel like they literally hit the jackpot with you. And just like when you have a treasure that is so valuable, when you have a diamond that is worth millions, you know, this is who you are for them. You would guard it. You would make sure to provide a good environment to keep it safe, you know, put it in a safe. And just like this, they want their love to be the safe, where you're safe, where you're able to unfold it freely, and allow them now to make the changes necessary to provide this for you. Okay, so be patient. It's all working out. Guys, thank you so much for being around. If you would like to work with me, book a personal one-on-one, go down below. The link is there. Also, if you want to sign up for the masterclass, there are still a couple seats available, so check it out. Subscribe to not miss out on more, and I'll see you around in the next one.